Hello my sugar plums, welcome back to my channel. In today's DIYs guys, I'm going to be showing you how I make a unique floating shelf using a lag shelf from Mica. Now after I purchased my shelf, I came back home and then I drew a pattern on a poster board, and then I'm going to take that pattern out and cut the same pattern on a thick plywood, and then I'm going to go ahead and make sure I sand the outer edge of the pattern. Now it's very important to do that, and also guys, if you're doing this, make sure you don't throw out your pattern because you might need to do something else with it, so just keep it, save it. After that guys, I went and traced out my the shelf right in the center of the pattern, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mark where I'm gonna want my holes to be, so that way I can screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 holes to from the plywood to the shelf, and then I'm gonna drill 1 hole at the top and 1 at the bottom for me to hang it on the wall. Also, I'm gonna use the scrap wood, the small scrap wood I showed you earlier, to at the bottom of the shelf, just for support, because I want to put something heavy on the shelf. So just because of that, I want to make sure that the shelf gonna stay. And also guys, I'm gonna be using that Gorilla Glue just because it actually expands when it cures, so that way, as you can see, the bottom the shelf, the back of the lag shelf have like, it's not even, so I'm gonna go ahead and damp the back. I'm just following the instruction of the glue, and then I'm gonna put a decent amount of glue where I have that little dip on the back, and then what will happen is that when it's cured, it's gonna go ahead, it will expand and fill out that whole part. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw the shelf to the board, and this is what it's gonna be looking like. Also guys, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same thing for the scrap wood that I had earlier. And it's just, again guys, it's just for support. If you're not gonna put anything heavy on it, you don't have to do that part. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same process earlier, just damp my piece of wood, and then add my glue and let everything dry as is guys. Now once everything is dry guys, we are good to go. That thing is very secure, it's not gonna move. So we're gonna go ahead and move to the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the base of the shelf black, just so it match, but I really don't need the black because I'm gonna completely cover everything, but just just to make whatever I'm gonna put on top pop a little bit more, because it's not wood at the bottom. Now I'm gonna be using some texture paste and also some fiber paste guys. I already have a video showing you I make my texture paste, so if you want to check that video out, I'll link it for you in the description box below. As you can see guys, the fiber paste is very thick. You use it mostly for sculpturing, like if you're gonna make flower, you can sculpture flower with it just because you have fiber on it. Anyway guys, I'll probably will make a video showing you I make my fiber paste sometime later. I'm not sure when, but as you can see, my texture paste is super creamy. I'm also gonna be using some acrylic paint guys, and mostly it's gonna be red and white just to make a blush color. Now I'm gonna be using the texture paste at the bottom part of the shelf just because I'm gonna be adding a lot of detail like flower and stuff on it, and the fiber paste I'm gonna be adding at the top just because I'm not gonna be using any flower or 3D any stuff on it. So but I'm gonna go ahead and mix some white and some red of the acrylic paint to my texture paste, to my fiber paste, and then I'm showing you guys I'm gonna be using just a stencil to use with the fiber paste. But guys, usually you don't use the sculpture paste on a stencil, but I wanted to show you the difference between when you use like the fiber paste, what the stencil is gonna be looking like with the texture, and when you use like texture paste, which is a little bit more creamier. When you'll see the difference a little bit later when I'm showing you now. As I said before, the top part I'm just gonna be using the fiber paste or the sculpture paste for the top, just because it's more thick and you have like some fiber piece on it. It's gonna give it a lot more definition at the top. Now this is the regular texture paste guys. I also added some white and red color in it to just give me that pretty pink blush color. And as you can see guys, the difference between the texture paste and the fiber paste, it's completely different. The texture is completely different. I also went guys and make some 3D flowers using some plaster of Paris and just regular plaster of Paris with water. I pour it into like a flower silicone mold, and then you demold it after like 5 minutes or so, and it's ready. You can use like white cement if you want to do those, but the only difference is it's more heavier when you do it with cement than plaster of Paris or gesso. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some random places like those flowers at the bottom only. I'm not gonna add any flower at the top, just because I want to have like 3D and 2D's definition at the bottom. And once everything is dry, this is what the bottom part's gonna be looking like. And also because I want to keep the same blush pink kind of color, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix some red and white paint and then use it on the 3D flower that I just added as well, guys. And this is what I'm doing right now, guys. It's nothing much. It's just based on your style, what you wanna do at the bottom. You can do any type of flower really. If you don't want to do flower, you can add anything. But anyway, guys, while my acrylic paint is getting dry on the flowers, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next step, and I flip the board over. Now I'm gonna go ahead and work with the top part. Now for this part, guys, you're gonna need some different size of brushes and also some hard and soft bristle, and I'm gonna be using this glue, and this glue is specifically made for metal, like gold fold, silver, any type of metal that you want to use. You have to buy a glue that's specifically made for it. You cannot use Mod Podge, otherwise it's gonna tarnish your your gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna use the glue on different spot on the very top, and then you have to let this glue dry for 30 minutes. Now based on whatever glue you using, you have to follow the instruction. Now mine is 30 minutes after, so and then it's gonna be like tacky after 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my gold foiled. Now guys, I got all those from Amazon. Those are imitation gold foiled because obviously I cannot afford the regular 24 karat gold foil, so I'm gonna be using the imitation. They are just as pretty, guys. I'll leave everything in the description box below, guys, for you to check out, if you want to buy them or if you want to check them out. Check the description box below for everything that I use. Now after you put your gold foil down, you're gonna use like a big brush that have a hard bristle, and I'm gonna go ahead and press them down, and using like a circular motion, I'm gonna remove all the extra gold foil that's not supposed to be there. As you can see, the gold foil is only gonna be sticking to any part that had the glue, and as you can see, it have like a very nice texture to the gold foil itself, because I use the fiber paste at the top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same process at the bottom part of the shelf, using some some glue, any part that I want my foil to stick. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for 30 minutes, and once it's stuck after 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and add my gold foil, and repeating the same step with like a brush. I'm gonna make sure that it's smooth first, and then I'm gonna remove them by using like a circular motion, and you have to use like a very hard bristle brush when you're doing that, guys, so that way it will remove the gold foil. Now once again, guys, you can use the scrap of the gold foil if you have anything left. Once you remove it, you don't have to throw them away, you can reuse them again. So make sure when you're using them, guys, you don't use like you don't use them outside or somewhere that's like windy or you have a fan on, because they're very thin and you might be blowing all those things away. So be careful when you're doing that. Now after finish adding the gold foil, this is what the base of the shelf is gonna be looking like, guys. It looks super pretty, and I'm gonna go ahead and gem it up a little bit, adding some like clear acrylic gemstone and a little bit of red just to mark like the pink the blush pink that's peeking out. And after I add all my gemstone, guys, you have to use a sealer to make sure that your gold foil is not gonna chip away or tarnish anyway. So I forgot to show you this part, guys, but I will link for you the sealer that I use on the description box below as well, guys. And after I finish using the sealer, you can see the difference. You can see it's more shinier, and you can see it's like glossy and everything. Now your foil is still, even if you're using the silver one, guys, or the bronze ones, make sure you use a sealer on top of it. Now for decoration, guys, I'm gonna be using some mirror mosaic towel. I also cut to size some regular full-size mirror as well. I'm gonna be using my silicone glue to attach my mirror to the shelf, because I want the shelf part to be just like a mirror shelf. So that's why I say, guys, you don't really need the black paint. I just use it just to use it. So after I went and add all my mirrors, and I'm showing you like the little detail that I added with the mirror mosaic towel within the full-size mirror, and I'm showing you this is what it looked like. Now for the bottom part, because we have those two support scrap wood that I added earlier, now they look like it's like a pillar made of like cement and stuff, just because I added the paste on top of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use like one strip of a mirror mosaic towel at the bottom part, and then I'm gonna add a full-size mirror at the top, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz or something like this. And then, guys, I'm gonna continue by adding more mirror mosaic towel at the edge of the shelf, and that's why I say that you have to make sure that this part is very smooth. You have to sand it out, because you want your mirror mosaic towel to lay flat. So you don't have to use E6000 or anything, but I just want to be secure, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my mirror mosaic towel. But those come with a sticky back anyway, guys. You don't need to use that. It's just my preference. I just want to do it that way. So I went and add mirror mosaic towel all around the shelf itself. And also, guys, just because the top part I don't have like any flower or anything 3D on it, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some sticky beautiful gemstone. Again, guys, those are from Amazon. I'm gonna go ahead and do like random lines in here and there with my low gemstone to just give it a little bit more off. You know what I mean? Guys, so also I'm gonna be using like one row of that same whole sticky gemstone to on the side where I have the mirror mosaic towel, to cover any imperfection and stuff like this. And once I'm done, guys, this is what the shelf look like. It's very beautiful, very unique looking, guys. It's super pretty, very, very beautiful, very girly. I love it, guys. So this is what my shelf look like, guys. What do you think? Do you like it? Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Also, guys, I'm gonna be showing you the winners of the giveaway. At first I wanted to do just one winner, but guys, I am so thankful for all of you guys. I decided to do 3 winners instead. So the first one's gonna be winning a $50 Amazon gift card, the second one gonna be a $20, and the last one's gonna be a $15. I'll put the name for you on the stream in a moment, guys, and make sure please to go to my channel homepage and go to my contact, and please email me to let me know your contact information so I can email you the gift card as soon as you see this. This is what the shelf look like, guys, and I really love it. I really love the way it turned out. It's so unique and beautiful. I love it, guys. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. And guys, I will really appreciate that if it's your first time here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and make sure you click on the notification bell to be notified on all my future upload, guys. Don't forget to share this video with your friend and family as well, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so very much, guys. I'll see you later in another video. And also, guys, again, please contact me, the winners. Please contact me so I can send you your gift card as well, guys. As always, guys, I will see you next week, and be blessed and stay blessed. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Mwah.